This Might Hurt podcast. Here with TG Love, Dubs of Dawn. What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Hello.
what up, man? Like
Like
getting
what?
over, getting over COVID, yo. Like things don't taste the same.
Oh no.
Nah, not even this gum I'm chewing right now. Like it tastes there, but it's not there. It's like 50%.
Oh, that
That
sucks.
sucks.
Like Mac sauce don't even taste the same, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Good thing about COVID is I lost 10 pounds, and within a week, I was like, yeah, go virus.
Well,
You know, team virus, yo. And it's funny, yo. You know what? And since what I'm saying, since we talking about like my health, right? The ironic shit is this, right? People getting vaccinated just got banged up just as bad as I did. I just want to point that out. Like whatever variant this is, I mean, it's banging people heavy, hard. Like you know what? Here's how I started. Right? I started with a cough. Like no, wait. Actually, I started feeling run down. You know, 2 days. Right? Then I started coughing, and I'm like, I'm probably coming down with a cold because you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not trying to think that. Oh yeah, I'm coming down with COVID. Right?
Right.
Like you're trying to give yourself the damn COVID brain too. Fuck, the word was right there. Um, you're trying to give yourself like some hope that is not what it is, right? So Friday I'm here coughing or whatever. Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? I heard that. Like Friday I'm there coughing, right? And I'm like, damn it, So like like people around me they're like, yo, you probably got COVID, nigga. I'm like, nah, bro, don't say that. Don't wish that upon me. So Saturday, like like Friday I was feeling run down. I started coughing a little bit. That's it, right? Saturday I just like started coughing, but it was like annoying. Like every 20 minutes I'm like,
An annoying cough that don't want to fucking go away.
yeah, up until the point where I drank like a half a bottle of NyQuil, right?
oh my god.
The fuck?
And and like I was like, wow, so this is what Little Wayne, what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, how do these guys mix Sprite with this? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense.
Ew.
Right.
Shit tastes nasty. Anyways, I ended up knocking out, right? So Sunday I was like feeling like run down. And that's when what I'm saying, Corleone was like, yo, you coming for football, yo? I'm like, bro, you know what? I'm really feeling, what I'm saying? I'm feeling like I'm like, I just ran through 2 days right now. And I just kept on coughing. He was like, no, stay over there. I'm like, fair enough. So I stood in my room all day and like the more I coughed, like the more my chest felt like it was like caving in and my lungs felt like it was going, what I'm saying, collapse. And my ribs feel like they were going to break. Like it was like being in the corner, right? With Mike Tyson just giving you body shots, right? And what I'm saying, to the point, what I'm saying, as the day went by, what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson's here giving you body shots, you're just hoping and praying that he'll just knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like you're just hoping and praying that he just like uppercuts you and puts you to sleep. So once again, what I'm saying, my NyQuil bottle came into play, right? I drank the full bottle, went to sleep, right? And I'm here hoping I could sleep through the whole day because I was just feeling like shit after that. And then I wake up early Monday, right? Because this may sound funny. I'm gonna put it out there, right? Since I wasn't eating and I was drinking a lot of liquid, like my bowel movements went from being solid to, you know,
Right.
diarrhea. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh shit.
cause cause you know what? Like, when you're sick, you really don't want to eat no solid food or nothing. You don't really want to eat, period. But you have to eat.
Right.
So I'm here. What I'm saying, I wake up right because I farted, but yet what I'm saying, it felt a little wet, and that's what woke me
Oh
up.
my god.
Right?
So
Oh
you
you know,
shit.
farted.
Oh my
like it
god.
felt, but thank God, what I'm saying, like I didn't, what I'm saying, I didn't go on myself for like like it blew out or nothing. What I'm saying, I just felt it a little wet. I was like, oh man, let me go take a shower. Right? So I'm in the shower, right, and
Fucking
I'm
Hershey
full.
squirts.
Yeah, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm bro, I'm in the shower, right? And this is how I knew I was getting really fucked up. Like, what I'm saying? And I ain't never felt like this before. Like, who stands in the shower and nods off like a dope fiend? Besides dope
Yeah.
fiends. That's what was happening. I was like, not like I like you know what? I was so, you know what I'm saying? I was laughing at myself, and I was like, then I would like come through. I'm like, yo, this shower feels good, right? So I was doing, I was doing like whatever it took, like, drinking tea and
And nothing was fucking working.
nothing. So like I finally gave in like around 10 in the, 10 in the morning. And I was like, yo, you know what? Let me call my doctor and see if I can go get checked. Right. So I called my doctor and she was like, don't you don't you dare come in here. Just go straight to the ER. Right. All right. So I go get dressed. I sit on the couch and I knock out. Like for 2.5, 3 hours, I'm on the couch like a drunk man, knocked out, like head down like this. Then I come through, I'm looking at the time, I'm like, damn, my boots not even on. So I go to my room, put on my boots, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm just gonna take another 15. That 15 turned into another 2 hours. So from the time she told me to go in at 12 o'clock, it was already 5. Right. And at that point, like I had took my temperature, it was like 99, but like my insides were burning. Like internally, I was burning up. But like, you know what? Like my body is funny because like my body, like whenever I get a fever, like it doesn't show. Like I feel it. You know what I'm saying, inside, like internally. But you know what I'm saying, like I could be burning up, but like the outside don't show. Like you touch my forehead, it won't. It won't. Like I won't. Like other person won't know I have a fever, but I do. So the ER ain't nothing more than like 4 blocks, like 3.5, 4 blocks away.
Right.
Right. So, you figure 3, 4 blocks away, that's like a 10-minute walk. No, not when you're banged up with COVID. That was a 25-minute walk, bro. Like, you know what? I knew something was amiss when I walked down my block and I had to stop at the corner and I was like, yo, I got to pace myself because I'm running out of breath. So I'm here, like, slowly walking and whatever. And like, it was like a little mild that day. So like that little mild wind was like putting me to sleep as I walked. So I was like, kind of like, like being like, hypnotized or whatever because it was mild. By the time I get to the ER, I told them my symptoms, man. They took me to the room right away. Right away. Like you know what? There was like a couple people in the ER and I bypassed all of them. Like they
Because they want to get you out of the emergency room so you don't get anybody else fucking sick.
Yeah, you know what? They had me, like they isolated me, like like they isolated me without isolating me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm in a room, like they take my temperature, and that shit said 102.7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like 102.9 around there. And I'm here looking at the thermometer. I'm like, yo, that can't be right. Because like 20 minutes ago, before I got here, my temperature, like, I wrote it down. I was like, my temperature was this. Like how did it skyrocket? It just like, yo, you know what? It moves quick. It moves very quick. Like the fever was like, what I'm saying? Like, like when I felt it burning inside, that's when I knew. I was like, yo, I think I'm in trouble. And I was like, yo, you know what? Usually, like I go to home remedies. I'm like, I'm just going to the liquor store and drink this out. You know what I'm saying? Drink this out.
Right.
But you could do that with the flu.
Yep.
Like you can go to the liquor store, get yourself like a bottle of
Tito's.
Yeah, Tito's, Bacardi, Bao Viejo, like blackberry brandy. Like you could go to the liquor store and like, what I'm saying, self-medicate and self-remedy.
Well, how is that self-medicating though?
Because you know what, liquor, what I'm saying, has alcohol. Alcohol like actually kills germs.
Actually, the alcohol suppresses your immune system, so it makes you more susceptible to get things.
Yeah, but you know what? Corleone could tell you, yo, you know what? There was times where, back then, like when I first came home from the army, like, yo, you look like shit. I'm like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll go to the liquor store, right? And get like a pint, and I'll be drinking like right there. You're like, yo, why don't you just go see the doctor? I'm like, yo, Bacardi is the doctor.
And how old were you then?
Yeah, but you know what? That was like 20 years ago. So,
exactly.
But you know what though? Like I was like, I was sweating, like I was literally sweated out right then and there, like outside and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was like Like, like there was ways back when, but
Yeah,
with
but
this, but you know what, this is different. Like,
yep.
and I'm speaking from experience, man. Like, it's different. You know, it is very different. Like how it moves and how it hits. Because that fever just came out of nowhere. You know, and the way my lungs and what I'm saying, but the way my lungs and my chest and my whole respiratory system was feeling,
See, that's what
I
worries
didn't.
me about
You know
me.
what, you know what though, like I'm a risk taker, and I wasn't even, I wasn't, willing to take a risk like that, you know, because you know what, had I probably waited 2 days, 2 more days, I would have been on the ventilator right now, and I probably, I probably wouldn't even be sitting here doing a show with you, you know, I'll probably be checking in like, yeah, man, this ventilator sucks, you know, but like that's how fast moving this shit is, you know what I'm saying, and like the thing is, like with me, I wasn't spitting up no phlegm or nothing, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? No phlegm was spat up or nothing. Like every now and then, like, I probably like will spit up phlegm like twice a day. But
Well,
everything was
because
just
it's not really mucus. It's not like your lungs fill
every
up
every
with
every,
mucus.
everything was a dry cough. It was
Right.
like it was like a real dry cough. And it don't help that, what I'm saying, I got hit and the weather changed that night, because then like the air got thinner and drier. Like
We're not saying on wounds. Who is
not
this?
not on wounds.
Heartless Carter? 100% alcohol can be used on wounds. No, he was saying like internally,
Yeah,
like
like
sickness, virus,
yeah, like
not a wound.
you what, like with like what, like even like a couple years back, like when I got hit with the flu, like the first thing I did was go to the liquor store, right? I got some orange juice, soup, ginger ale, right?
You and
Oh
your
yeah,
fucking orange juice, bro.
ginger
Always
ale,
fucking orange juice. Whenever you felt a fucking
vitamin
Right.
C.
tick,
Vitamin C, man.
vitamin C, and I know that.
Still got the cough, but
Still got the COVID
So
cough.
what did they give you antibodies while you were there?
I was about to get there, right?
Yeah, it's
So
definitely it's definitely a fun fact. The funny thing about 100% alcohol on wounds, if you put fucking alcohol on a wound like that, especially 100% alcohol, you're gonna fucking scream.
yo,
Yeah, burn.
it burns, man.
It'll
Like
burn the shit out of you.
it burns, without a doubt. But like ironically, what I'm saying, like I'm against getting, what I'm saying, like I'm not too, I ain't gonna say I'm against the vaccine. I'm not too what you call it, trusting of it. You know, I
Uh-huh.
don't like, like, but you know what? It got to the point where I was like, I was going to quietly get it, and I was scheduled to get the vaccine on Thursday. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, that
orange juice
Thursday,
does boost the
but
immune system.
I got banged with COVID over the weekend, and I didn't know about it until it was confirmed on that Monday. So
Right.
I'm like, well, you know what? There goes another 3 months, because they told me I can't get it for like another 3 months till March. And ironically, I just want to point something out. Like whatever antibodies they gave me, that shit had me sweating like a slave for 3 days.
Well,
3 days, like I was like, yo, who got the heat on? Like why I feel like I'm incinerated? Why do I feel like I'm being cremated? Like I was burning, like like, but I was sweating.
well,
I was sweating to the point where like I was wearing shorts and a tank top. Like those whatever the antibodies had, man, it worked. No lie. But
right.
um, but like like as far as like like people that are vaccinated, they got banged just as bad as I did.
Everybody's different. Everyone can
There's
experience
but
COVID
you know what?
differently.
But you know what? There
Like
was a
if
lot of
Big
people.
C
It's
gets
check out
it,
what she said. She said, yeah, but it's old school healing. Orange juice and alcohol, and your body had a reaction to it, and
right.
to the antibodies. Yeah, that's true. Your body, when you
Yo,
get
I
the
was,
antibodies, that shit
bro.
does fuck with you, man.
Yo,
It's
I
supposed
was,
to help you, but it
yo.
fucks
You know
you up.
what? Yo, you know what? Like you know what? Like I wasn't coughing as much. I was coughing, but like, but like you know what? Whatever feet. You know what I'm saying? Like when I left the hospital, right? The first thing I noticed that I really couldn't walk straight. So it took me a half an hour to walk 4 blocks. Like I kept
You
on like
shouldn't
hope.
even walked. Somebody should have driven you there or something.
You know what though? Like, who's gonna want to drive me when I got like full
You
blown
put masks
COVID?
on, you freaking cover
Yo,
yourself
what
up.
makes you yo? You know what about the mask? Let's talk about the mask because you know what? When you have it and it feels like you're breathing nothing but hot air, the mask feels like you're being stifled. You know,
I know I'm not saying the
like
mask is comfortable at all.
yo, you know what? Like you know what? I wore the mask up until I got up until I left the ER. Right. I was gonna do the Uber thing, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to get this dude sick, and I'm not gonna wear no mask because I know me
Right.
because you know what? I'm already annoyed that I couldn't breathe. You know what I'm saying? I could barely breathe. And this I'm like, and you know what? And this cold air feels good, even though like it's gonna damage me later. Like I already knew that. But this cold air feels good because you know what? Like I'm inhaling cold air and it feels like it's cooling down my insides. You know? So when I left or whatever, like I'm here walking, right? And I'm like trying to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you know what? And I'm here making jokes. I'm like, yo, now I know what Tony Braxton felt like. She couldn't even breathe again because I'm having the same thing too. You
Oh
know, like
my god. Wah,
not
wah,
no, but
wah,
yo, you know what?
wah.
But yo, you know what? In the face of death, I'm gonna make some jokes. You know, I'm gonna make some jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. You know, like that's how I am. You know, like I could be on my deathbed and I'm gonna crack a joke about me dying.
I mean, that's great. That's why we love you.
You know, because like, yo, you know what?
The thing, hold up real quick.
But
The thing about this whole shit with the vaccine, not getting the vaccine, what happens if you get the vaccine, all this other shit. But hold up,
yo,
but me particular, I got all that
You're
respiratory shit.
immunocompromised.
I have all that respiratory shit wrong with me already. So I'm not in the mood nor want to be in a position
sorry.
where, you know, I can't breathe.
Right.
You put me in a position where I can't breathe, it's a
You
wrap for
start
me.
panicking. You know, like you start panicking, like you know what?
Forget panicking. He can't breathe. Like
Like
legit.
look, you know what? You know how bad this shit hit me? I'm gonna show you something. And I'm not asthmatic. But they gave me this and I use it sometimes.
What
I got
the
I
inhaler they gave you?
yeah, they gave me an albuterol pump. You know,
I um
like you know,
I'm
like you know, for like the first couple of days, like after you know, I started getting over it, I'm here pumping 3, 4 times. You know, like now it's like, you know, I carry with me just in case. You know,
Right.
like I start experiencing that shortness of breath and stuff, right? But like yo, you know what? The antibodies, let's talk about that. I don't know what's in it. But like that, but it had me feeling weak. Like it took me a half an hour to get to my, you know, get to my place of residence. And then like I sat in front of the house because I was just tired and winded. And bro, like a dope fiend, I started nodding off in front of my house, yo. I was like,
But how
then I
long
got
did
up.
that last for after you got
What with me the antibodies, like
yeah.
how long it lasted? I was sweating for 2.5 days, like straight.
Like you left the hospital? They gave it to you when you left the hospital?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you know what? Like I caught it at the beginning stages.
Right. Well, you have to. I just want to say this
You
real
know,
quick that
it's all about timing. It's all
you're
about timing. Like
lucky because there are a lot of hospitals actually that are running out of antibodies to give to people.
oh, and they were
So,
running out. You know, like they were running out. They told me,
yes, like
and like
that. And
and
they're
like not
saying
only
that
that,
that really does work.
and not only that, like they have you sign a waiver. You know, like first they ask you if you're allergic. Like you know, like when the doctors woke me up, right? You know, they tell me the good news and stuff, right? Like this is how like this is how banged up I was. Like I was like deep in the sleep. I wake up, right, and the first thing I notice is the Patriots Bills game and how boring it was. Like I only seen it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, this game is boring. And then like you know because all I heard was like Charlie Brown's teachers talking when the doctors were talking, wah 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 wah, and I'm like staring, you know what I'm saying, like a deer in the headlights, you know. And then like you know like then I understood like you know antibodies. I started shaking my head and I was like, excuse me, can you repeat that again? Because like I'm just waking up and like you know I told him the truth. Like, all I hear is Charlie Brown's teacher, right? So then he started explaining this. Well, I got bad news and good news. I'm like, all right, what's the bad news? Like, let me tell you the good news first. I'm like, in my mind, I'm saying to myself, oh, this is one of the doctors that just loves his job a little too much. All right, good news. because they did a chest X-ray to see if I had pneumonia. They're like, oh, you're cleared from pneumonia. I'm like,
That's
"Ah."
good.
So bad news, you have COVID. I was like this, laying down. I was like, yay. They're like, yay. I'm like, sarcasm,
Right.
you know. And beforehand, right? One of the nurses woke me up to give me the COVID test, right? And she jammed that shit up so far up that I had to tell her, I was like, yo, whoa. You know what I'm saying? You must think I'm Whitney and Bobby. You know what I'm saying? For that stuff to be going so far up my nose. I was like, chill. And she caught on to the joke. She started laughing and whatever. But she was like, I'm sorry. So then she jammed it up to my right nostril. I'm like, yo, you trying to tickle my thoughts or something, yo? Like, I'm like, yo, you really went up there, this, you know what I'm saying, more further than the last time. She's like, yo, because that's how it is. I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, it's the worst feeling. So that's when they told me, like, I got banged up with COVID or whatever, right? And like, they have you sign a waiver for the antibodies if you're not vaccinated. And like I said before, the irony is I was supposed to get vaccinated that Thursday,
Right.
but COVID beat me to it. Like I was going, like, I was quietly going to get vaccinated and not announce it like how everyone else on social media does. I'm
Right.
vaccinated. Like what, you want a cookie or something? Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, so like yeah, Will, what up? So like
What up, Will?
what's it called? So like right after that, um, like the antibodies are just like whatever it's in there, like first off, it broke my fever quick because like I fell asleep like like on some dead shit. Like I just fell out. And I woke up like probably like 4 hours later, like all energized but sweating. Like, just sweating so hard that like I had to like, what I'm saying, like I couldn't lay down no more because it was just annoying. You understand what I'm saying? Like like I'm like imagine like laying in a sweaty spot and you notice it. And now that it's in your mind that you're sweating so much, right? And your pillow's like all like, wet from sweating. And like your
We
whole
get it,
body sweat.
Dubs. You were sweating like a lot, like you were in a sauna. It was a
Yeah,
lot coming out of
like
you.
yo, you know what? Like, so I went and took a shower, right? And I was wearing tank tops and shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, because I was burning up, like I was burning up, but I was sweating. So like then I started drinking a lot of water, a lot of Gatorade, a lot of tea. And then it's like, yo, like this is where it gets funny. So the following day, I had my smell, but I lost my taste. So I got frustrated, right? I was like, I can't
Oh.
eat the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
I got frustrated as hell. Like, I had no fever, I had a cough, but my taste was gone, right? Only for like a day and a half, right? And then, like, what I'm saying? Like, a day and a half later, it's like it traded off. Like, my sense of taste came back a little bit, but I lost myself, but I lost the smell. So I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, you know what? I'm breathing, but I don't smell nothing,
Mm.
you know? So like at nighttime, what I would do is like there was no one on my block and I can't get nobody sick. I would, what I'm saying, I had it in my mind. I'm like, yo, you know what, I gotta work my lungs out before, they start getting used to like just being in one spot. So I would get dressed and like, walk around the block. But even walking around the block, like I would lose my breath.
Why would you do? Do you understand that isolation is for a reason? Like
Yeah,
you're
but
supposed to isolate. Getting fresh air is not going to make it better.
yeah,
Taking
but you know what though?
showers,
You
those
you
aren't things you
you
should do when you're sick. Period.
you you know what though? But like my fear is that like my lungs were already like getting used to just being in one spot. That was
That
my
doesn't mean
fear.
anything.
You know
It's
what I mean?
there.
You know what I mean? Like that was my fear that, like my lungs was getting used to being in one spot, right? And like, like it wasn't getting that, what I'm saying, that movement. You understand? Like that's what I had in my mind.
Well,
So like
let's tell your
so
mind now that it doesn't need to ever think
so
that again.
so you know what? So like you know what? Like it'll be like at 2 in the morning and there's nobody outside.
Yeah, but still, for
You know?
yourself, any kind of virus, even though it's cold or cool or whatever the weather could be, it doesn't matter. Fresh air, like in that instance, for this specific thing is
Yo,
not
you know what though?
always the
Yeah,
answer.
yeah, 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 yeah. True. Like I get that, but yo, that fresh air was everything though.
I
Like you know
believe
what?
it.
You
I
you you know
understand.
what? You know what? Like that fresh air that was like breezing on through. Like it helped. Yo, it helped a lot. Like what I'm saying. Like my first night, I walked around the corner. I noticed that I was getting winded. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. I went back upstairs. Right. The second night where I saw like everything, what I'm saying, there was nobody, like no life was on my block. I went outside for like 15 minutes, right, just to enjoy the air. But I stood in front of my house, right, and I noticed that I was like, yo, I'm not even coughing that much at all. Like I coughed one time, then by the time I went back upstairs, I'm here coughing. I'm like, this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, aren't you supposed to cough in cold air and not in hot air? I'm like, yo, it's bullshit. So so yeah, you know what? Then I lost my sense of smell for like 3 days, and and it's funny because you know what? You get frustrated at first that you can't smell nothing, and then like you just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Because like what I mean, like you have to talk to yourself. It's like, oh well, you know what? This is what it is. And then like I woke up Sunday, right? And I what I'm saying, I smelled things and I didn't notice I was smelling it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I already talked myself into
That you
that
didn't
whole
have it.
yeah. So I'm smelling, what I'm saying? Like I'm smelling eggs and bacon, right? And I'm like, yeah, man, that eggs and bacon smell good. And I thought nothing of it. I truly thought nothing of it. Then I was like, then I was like, wait a minute. I want some eggs and bacon because I smelled it. I'm like, oh shit, my son is back. Like, but like now, like,
That's a great scent to wake up to.
yeah, you know what? But like now it's like, like things taste like tangy.
That's
Like I was
weird.
like, like my fat ass, what I'm saying, when I got a double cheeseburger with some mac sauce and it just tasted tangy as hell. Like it don't taste like mac sauce. Fries don't even taste the same. The only thing that tastes the same to me, chicken. That's the only thing that tastes, what I'm saying, like how it's supposed to taste. Everything else, like, it's either bland or tangy. But chicken is the only thing that tastes the same. Now, um, I had crunch berries this morning, right? Like this is my first time having anything with milk in a
Aren't
span
you
of like,
lactose intolerant, bro?
yo, and that's the reason why. Like, you know what? I don't I don't, what I'm saying? Like
I
with
don't
cereal,
understand you
with
at
cereal,
all.
what I'm saying? And listen, yeah, I'm lactose intolerant, but yo, with ice cream and cereal, when I want it, it's a small price to pay for salvation.
Why not
Like
use
that's the way I look at
lactate
it.
or something?
Yo,
Oh,
lactate costs too much. But like, so I had some crunch berries, right? And it just didn't taste the same, bro. Like I'm like, I'm eating it because I wanted it, but I don't have a smile on my face because I'm eating it with disgust and frustration.
yeah.
So so you know what? I never said COVID was fake. I just want to point that out there,
No, you
right?
never said that.
I know, what I'm saying. I know it was real. And yo, you know what? This is what I get, what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it 100. This is what I get for raw dog and air. You know, like I'm not, what I'm saying? Like I'm not mad that I caught it. Like it was inevitable, but what I'm saying? Like I accept that, you know what I mean? It was inevitable by the, what I mean? Like I got a little too cavalier with my health. You know what I mean? Like it was inevitable, you
Yeah.
know? And
I mean, I hope that you learned something from this, regardless of whatever the virus.
yo, you
You
know what?
know,
Yo,
you got to
yo,
take care of yourself,
one
period.
thing, you know what? One thing I did start doing is I started going back to like what I'm saying, like pandemic, what I'm saying, the beginning of pandemic stages where I got hand sanitizers in my bag now. I got hand sanitizers in my car, hand sanitizers in my room. I just ordered like 200, what I'm saying, a box of 200 masks,
Hmm.
black because black masks look hot. What I'm saying? You can go rob somebody and stuff, whatever, right? So like I started, like doing, shit like that because it's, what I mean, like you know what, even though like the survival rate is high, you know, but when you get it, you feel like you're dying. Like you literally feel like
Well,
you know you
six.
you
How many
you
people died
you know
from
what
it?
Let me tell you something. The numbers are fucking staggering here
Yeah,
in
it's
Jersey.
even if it is a percentage, when we talk billions of people, that's a lot of people.
You know
And
what though? You know what though? Like you know what? Even though you know what I'm saying, I'm alive, thank God, right? It could, you know what I'm saying. I could, you know what I'm saying. If I didn't listen to, if I didn't, if I decided to like treat it as something minor, like as the flu or like as a respiratory tract infection, that's it. If I decided to treat it that way, I probably would have been on the ventilator right now.
well, you're
Like
not
Yeah, you're
because
not.
like,
So
and
but
is
yo,
that a freaking
but
vape pen in your hand?
you know what it is? This vape pen don't
Oh my
have a
god, you
this
ain't
vape
learning
pen.
nothing.
No, no, listen. This vape pen does not have a cartridge in it. I just like, you know what I'm saying? It's such a habit
Okay,
that, you know what I'm saying? I'm
it's
trying
a
to break.
habitual thing. All right, I'll
Yeah,
give it to you.
so like I'm like, like
Gotcha.
like I'm trying my best to, like, you know what I'm saying, like not, you know what I'm saying, do and like this no more, like tomorrow morning I'm gonna go get me some like by Nicorette gum. Like I'm done with this.
Good.
Like
It's not
um
worth it, especially after feeling what you felt and not being able to breathe
yo,
right.
that like I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I could downplay it and be like, oh, it was nothing. I'm not gonna do that. You know? There goes my son. What's up, Pops? There goes my son. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
You know, but
so
like
so all right. All right. So you're better now. You're feeling a lot better.
I feel a lot better, but you know what? Like it's like the cough still lingers.
Yeah.
Um,
And
It's
you
just
probably
yo,
have
my
a bunch of shit you don't even know about yet.
like yo, you know what? My taste buds still lingers, and that's the reason why, like like I'm not vaping as much because you know what? Whatever's in my lungs, I'm not trying to add on to it. You know,
Right.
like because Lord knows, you know what I'm saying, what's in these vapes, right? The only thing, you know
Oh,
what I'm saying,
forget it.
like like Lord knows. So what I'm trying to do, like I'm just trying to get off that whole nicotine thing. Period. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and like, yo, you know what? And like trying to do that shit cold turkey is like,
Oh
yo,
no.
like,
I needed the
like,
patch.
like, yo, you know what I did one day, right? Speaking of the patch, yo, holy shit. Um, one of my boys was trying to quit smoking, right? So like he gave me a patch or whatever, like a dumbass, but like a dumbass because it's like it was habitual. I lit up a cigarette, right? And I'm here
Oh my
smoke,
god.
I'm here smoking, right? And he was like, "What the hell you doing?" I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, I feel weird, yo."
Oh
You
my
know what I'm saying?
god.
So like, I took like 3 more puffs or whatever, and everything went black. Right? I
Yeah.
get up on the ground and stuff. I was like, "What the fuck happened?" Right? He was like, "Yo, you just dropped out. Like you just fell out, and like you was shaking on the floor like a fish out of water. Then you just
Oh
woke
my
up."
god.
I was like, "Yo, you know what? Get this patch off of me, man. Like, you know what? Not, like, you know what? I won't do the patch. Like I quit one time. Doing the gum and the lozenges.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you. The point is you have to really want to quit. I
And
for myself, I gave myself reasons why I wanted to quit, and
it's not
then
that it's
I
not
would
that I want
remind myself.
it's not that I want to no more, is that I have to. Like, and I know that. I have
Yeah,
to, like,
because
right,
you don't
like,
even know the damage that has been made to your lungs and if it's permanent.
like now I have to because you know what? Like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here probably scarred the shit out my lungs a lot more
Right.
than what vaping has done to my lungs. You know what I'm saying? Vaping probably done damage to my lungs that I don't know about. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because you know what is a you know what I'm saying is not talked about. But COVID does damage to your lungs, and you know what I'm saying, for months on end. You know, like, you know what, just because you know what I'm saying the initial hit is there, you know what I'm saying, it's gone or whatever, it doesn't mean that's not lingering in me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's
This
the
is
reason
why
why,
it's
like,
important to get vaccinated and boosted. I have to get my booster. Big C, I saw that you wrote that you're vaccinated and you got your booster.
Yeah.
yo, but you know
Uh,
what though? At the same time though, like, you know, like, I really think that whatever, you know what I mean, like, whatever it's heading, I don't even think it's COVID no more, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just think that, you know what I'm saying, scientists got lazy and just like, yeah, we just gonna name this variant this thing. When it's
yeah,
probably
no,
some
that's not how it works.
what
It literally goes in
what
the Greek alphabet, my dude.
what when you know what, it's probably something else. You know what I mean?
No, it's the Greek alphabet. That's what they've been using.
No, I don't know,
Anyway,
man. Like, anyways, you know what?
I wanted to
That's
say that because there was something someone said before about hospitals and the doctors. Listen, even before COVID, you have to advocate for yourself at the doctor. Um, Doctors will dismiss you because you're overweight. Doctors will dismiss you for other stupid reasons. I had a friend who literally was told she had allergies and it was a tumor in her pituitary gland. And so
Well, that sucks.
you always have to advocate for yourself. Now, I went to the hospital twice in 1 week last week, and I wore a mask. I washed my hands while I was there. I used spray when I left, and I'm happy to say that I have not gotten COVID. So it's very manageable to do things, to not have it. Now, I'm nervous because I do know that my roommate's uh, ex or whatever has a coworker who got it. So there's trace contacts, right? Like, so now I know, like, I need to be careful because said person was around someone who has it.
nah. You know what?
But it's
Like,
like the third or fourth degree to me.
but
But regardless,
you know
like,
what? Like,
I keep my space.
what's it called? As far as like the trace contact is concerned, the VA monitored me. You know, like every like every other day, I was like doing like video calls.
Yep.
You know, and yo, you know what? Like when they gave me like all that prescriptions, right? That thing didn't come into like what I'm saying. Like it came like on some overnight shit. Like I told them the prescriptions, like, yeah, I need this. They're like, it'll be there in 2 days. No, it came there the following day, right? Like I like everything, like I got like all these, what I'm saying, vitamins and pills and stuff, right? That, like even though like, I what I mean, like I don't have the initial hit no more. I still take all those pills, vitamins,
You
and they're all
should.
vitamins, you know. And
Why not?
I was like, hey, you know what? Like it's from A to Z, like
Yeah.
every vitamin, like from A to Z, I have it now. And like, like I'm taking it every morning, every morning, every morning, you
But
know,
that's good. You're actually having a healthy habit out of this
because like
because vitamins are not bad.
because like yo, you know what, man, like it was like, like I said, even though like the survival rate is high, but yo, when you have it, what I'm saying, you feel like you're about to die, yo. Like it's different. Like yo, with the flu, it's like what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like what's in your body, and like you feel it gradually hitting you. You know,
Oh,
so
I don't
like
know. I had the flu and I didn't freaking know I had the flu.
no, with me, like I knew because you know what, like like every time I got hit with the flu, like I always get brain zaps.
What's
You know,
that?
brain zaps is like when your brain is like shocking your body. You know,
Oh,
like I always got brain zaps when right before I got hit with the flu.
I mean,
Or
I
right.
felt like someone hit me with a truck and I just couldn't get up anymore.
However, what I'm saying, with COVID, like it went from coughing to like body pains from coughing so much, and it was like a dry cough, right?
Hmm.
To like, what I'm saying, you're feeling run down, like yo, day by day, it's like my condition worsened day by day, up until what I'm saying, up until that fever hit. And when the fever hit, like it wasn't no gradual, what I'm saying, fever hitting, like it just spiked like out of nowhere. It was whoever watched professional wrestling, it was like, what I'm saying, it was like an
Yeah.
RKO out of nowhere. Like that's what it was. It was like you getting a Stone Cold Stunner and stuff. So I mean, anywho, you know what? We ain't gonna talk about this COVID stuff no more. The only thing I'm gonna say is, yo, be careful out there because whatever variant it is, I think it's the Omicron or Delta, whatever
Yeah,
that I got hit
the
with.
moronic one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Omnicron,
The one
Decepticon,
the Simpsons predicted.
Damn,
Omnicron,
the Simpsons.
Decepticon, whatever it is, like it hits. This one hits like really hard.
And I really do hope that you fully get your taste and smell, and that there are no problems in the future.
Yo, the good thing about not smelling is that you can't smell the shit that people speak.
Yeah.
It's like, like, like like it is what it is, man. But just be real. You know what I'm saying? Real careful out there, man, because like I was
No,
wearing
it's
a
hitting
mask.
everybody apparently.
It is. The COVID fucked up my fantasy league. Besides the injury, besides the injuries, man, it fucked up my fantasy league.
Damn.
Like I'm like, bro, you know what? I'm like, I was looking at my roster, like, because like, it's playoff time. I'm here looking at the roster. I'm like, COVID. I'm like, I need this player. You know what I'm saying? And he got hit with COVID. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
So it was like, so it was like, like on the selfish side, you know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking up, fucked up my fantasy league. But I got hit. So like, like this thing, it's I ain't no way to put it. Like people could
Sorry.
think that it's the flu with steroids. Yeah, I kind of thought that too, but it's far from it. It's not the flu with steroids, man. Like
I'm
you gotta,
glad that you're
you
talking
gotta,
about it.
you gotta experience it yourself.
No, please
No, we
don't.
don't.
No.
No, we
Whoa.
don't.
Well,
No, we
you know
don't.
what? Well, you know what? No, you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even do
But
that.
like to whoever saying that, oh, it's just the flu with steroids. No, it's not, yo. Like it's
I
far
mean,
from.
it's different for different people. And I think too that people feel like because they survived getting COVID, that they are now immune or have these natural antibodies and things like that. But with this virus, it just doesn't work that way. It's not the same thing, and it keeps
It's not,
mutating.
yo. You know what? It's
It's
not.
trying to fucking kill us. Like, that's the whole point of mutation. It's like it's trying to live.
You you know what's funny? Like a couple weeks ago, right before I even got this, like I think I was having this conversation with Corleone or one of my boys or whatever, right? And I was joking around, but then it started to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the joke actually started to make sense, right? Where I was like, yo, you know what? What happens if like this virus came about because like all the polar ice caps is melted and these viruses that was supposed to be like 1,000,000 years old aren't, you know what I'm saying, was supposed to stay frozen, but we keep on messing it up, right? We messing up the world, and like now, with the ice caps melting is all up in the air and we getting
I
hit with all the
mean,
stuff, right? I said
ebb
that
and
joking
flow in
around,
Mother
right?
Nature.
Yo, you know what? Maybe that's Mother Nature trying to kill us. You ever seen The Happening with Mark Wahlberg?
Yep.
Trees were
No, I
killing
haven't
everybody.
seen that.
Motherfuckers just started dropping. Then it had happened to be the trees.
Yeah, you know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what? Mother Nature will get rid of a pandemic. And you know what? I hate to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're worried about COVID when we're the real, us humans, we're the
Look
real
at all the
virus.
shit that's happening across the country. Tornadoes killing people,
Yo, I'm telling you, man, like,
floods.
us humans, man, like, we are the real virus. Like,
100%.
you know what? Think of it this way, right? When like the whole planet was shut down, the planet, you know what I'm saying? Mother Nature cleaned herself up.
Well, she had a chance to breathe because we were freaking killing her.
Like Mother Nature cleaned herself up. Like there was dolphins in the river. Think about that. You know what I mean? There was dolphins in the Hudson River.
So
Like there was deers coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, the poor dear.
yo, you know what? It looked, you know what I'm saying? Like when we were going through that shutdown, it looked like a scene from I Am Legend.
right. Right.
So
A reset.
yeah, I mean, you know what?
Sometimes you need it.
No, don't
So
worry.
all right.
What's up?
Nah, because we've been talking COVID for
The past 40
Yes.
45
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, my
Oh,
bad.
I need a break.
But my bad. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to
No,
tell
but I know,
people,
I know, I
you know
know.
what I
We
mean?
we, we gotta talk
Yo, you
about
know
it.
what? I'm saying, like, warn people, like, yo, you know what? To those that think it's a flu with steroids, is not, yo, it's far from it. It's different. It's rapid,
Right.
it's different, it moves different, it hits you different and hard, yo, like from experience. You know, like I ain't never been rocked that way. You know, and I don't want to ever get rocked that way again. You know, like
Right.
so, yo, you know what, man, like yeah, it may be corny to wear the mask and all that stuff, and you know, you're probably saying to yourself, man, what, you know, no, you know, like no, you know, do it because you know what, once you get that cough and like all of a sudden your body starts hurting from coughing and stuff, and the next thing you know, you're burning up with that fever, you're going, you know what I mean, like you're gonna be like, why is this happening? So like, just
Yeah.
take care of yourself out there, man.
Yeah. Word. So I wanted to pose a question, especially to TG, because TG is the one that is like you know, she's a guru.
And what? I'm just
In a
asking.
lot,
I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just asking. You know, like
in a lot of different things. All right, we gotta
so.
wait.
So, question, real quick. I could be a guru and be an asshole at the same time.
Yeah, you could be a guru and an asshole at the same
An
time. All
asshole
right, TG,
guru.
you good?
An
Yeah,
asshole guru, right?
yeah, of course.
Awesome.
All right, so check this shit out. While TG's, you know, on her break, she on the break. She gotta take a break real quick. I was reading the article, right? I scrolled through the net looking for bullshit to talk about sometimes on the Manic Minute, and I came across one. I didn't talk about it actually, but I found it extremely funny, stupid, but funny. And first of all, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. The dude's name is Smollett.
Jussie Smollett
He's the one that
from Empire, the one that faked. You know what I'm saying? Beat. You know what I'm saying?
faked,
Getting beat up,
right?
bro.
He went to court, got put on this. I guess he got put on the stand or something, and got
And they found him guilty.
they right. But what they were saying was what he admitted to the dude that he actually paid these dudes, right, to say they did shit to him, to beat him up, whatever, put a noose around his neck. He was having sex with the dude. He actually recorded they say he recorded the run through. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to that showed he actually had them practice doing what they were supposed to do to him. He actually asked the dude to throw gasoline on him for effect. When the dude was like, "Bro, you really want me to throw
Yo,
gasoline on you? Like, what
yo,
the
but
fuck is wrong with you?"
you know what I never understood from that
Like,
whole thing?
I
It's like
mean,
my man.
how
It's like my man. You know, like you're on a TV show. Why would you throw away your whole career for what? What was that whole cry of attention for?
that's what I was thinking myself. The
You know,
show,
like
first of all, the first season of the show was okay.
yeah. Then it started getting like a
After
little
that, it
out of
started getting
hand, yo.
stupid. It
Yeah,
started
you
getting
know, like
real
the
fucking
storyline
stupid.
started getting like real, you know.
Yeah, ridiculous. Now,
Like
I heard a rumor. I don't know if this was true, that 50 had to change the show name that's called Power. He had to change it because he wanted it to be Empire at first, but they took the name of the show, so he changed it to Power. I don't know how real or true that rumor is, but that's what
I
I
remember,
heard.
I remember at one point Power Empire running neck and neck, right? And you know, like I was like, you know, like you said, the first season of Empire was like interesting, and then it just got like no, you know, like
Right.
no, you know, like it just got like ridiculous,
Yeah, it is a
right?
fucking. It was
Now,
yeah, it was
yeah,
ridiculous,
you know
man.
what I mean, like yo, you know what I mean? Power's exaggerated as far as like the murders are concerned, but it's exciting, you know what I'm saying? Because like
Right.
because all right, you know what I'm saying? If Empire was on like HBO or something, then probably, you know what I mean, like it would be, you know what I'm saying,
More
probably
tolerable.
yeah. But you know what though, like they made like, you know what I'm saying, like Empire like cartoonish in a way.
Yeah, they did. It's a stupid fucking show.
You
I
know,
never
so
liked it to fucking begin with. But anyway, now that TG is back, I got a question for you. All right. I talked about this on a Manic Minute. I just wanted to bring it up now since I got you, you know, on I got you here. Now, when do you know when all right, when you don't want to face the fact that someone is not right for you, all right?
Mhm.
When do you actually know or feel this person is not right for you? When you don't want to face the fact that the person is not right for you? How
Well,
does it come about in your mind when someone is not right for you?
well, I think that there are signs from the very beginning, and there are a lot of things we choose to ignore uh, because of hope or other reasons. It could be a million reasons, but most people going in have goggles, because they sometimes just want to see what they want to see in that person.
Right.
And then throughout the relationship, there may be flags or something that, in a way,
Now,
tells you, like,
do
I'm
you
gonna
think
save you about
subconsciously
this.
those flags pop up?
I think we all, in a way, know what we do and don't want in our partner. And I think that there's certain things that someone can do that can trigger something or um, just be like, I'm not too happy about that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, in my past relationship, it was more of a, it's like I loved and cared so much that I was hoping they were going to change
Right.
enough. And then I realized that they weren't going to change. Like, that's, it's hard to love someone and realize that they're not your person,
Right.
and then convince yourself of that, because sometimes it's comfort and time that you've been with somebody that could most possibly make you stay with somebody. So, and for me, it was that there was a lot of comfort. He was the person that was there for me when my mom passed. So there's a lot of things that I was holding on to. And then I just realized, like,
Right.
I mean, I
I
have to thank COVID because that's when I really realized.
right. See, I think me personally, I look at it as, I think subconsciously your mind will fuck with you and show you these things, but unless you're strong enough
That's a trust
or
thing.
brave enough to go through with walking away with from the relationship, it's going to continue to harm you and hurt you
I think that
subconscious.
if you go into a relationship having trust issues, the whole time in the relationship, you're going to look for that person to do that thing.
Well,
So you're
you know,
already not giving that relationship a chance
well,
because
you know what?
you're
I am the red
going in.
flag.
What's that?
I am the red flag. So
I mean, the thing is,
like
like, if we're talking about going into a relationship with somebody, um, it all depends on where that person is too. Like, if the person is desperate to be with someone or fall in love and get married, like, that's a person to be wary of,
Why is
because
that?
they're not even, they're
they're not
just,
being real with themselves.
yeah, they're being more about getting
Like
married. Like, if you
yo, you
go
know what?
into like a relationship, like, you know
It's
obviously, yes, the next relationship I'm in, I want it to be my partner and hopefully it'll be for life. But
you know what? It's a chameleon behavior. You know, like you're trying to not be you and be everything about the next person. Like that's a red
right,
flag within itself. You
yes,
know,
yes.
and
Right,
that's
right.
and yo, you know what? If you can't be, what I'm saying, who you are, show me your flaws or whatever. I don't want no parts of you,
Yeah,
yo.
like,
Like,
you have to be able to fart in front of me and me fart in front of you, and
nah,
we
yo,
could laugh a
you
No,
little.
don't
you
want me,
don't want any of that.
you
Unbelievable.
want no parts of my flatulence.
Yo,
I hope.
to see, it's like this. It's like this. This is how I see it. This is how I see it. In every relationship, nothing is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, you know, is is engraved in stone. Things change, things evolve, you know what I'm saying? Things, you know, aren't what they were in the beginning, but you adjust and you evolve with the relationship.
If the
If you
person's meant to do that.
if the person, yeah, if the person is headstrong and is willing and able to flow with you, to move along with you. Some people can't do that. Some people
Right.
won't do that. Not that they can't, because sometimes can't means won't to some people. But
Hmm.
if you feel that you can't ride and
Pause.
evolve, and you know what I mean, if you can't
All right.
ride, evolve, and build continuously, because a relationship is nothing, is a continuous build of self-esteem, love, respect. It's constantly
Trust.
evolving and constantly going, and trust, exactly. So if you feel that you can't move forward, evolve, and get better with the relationship, then that's the ultimate flag, because you're going to be so far ahead in your emotions and what you're feeling and what you're thinking and how you want things to be than the other person, that there's going to be a gap, and within that gap is going to be problems. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
See, another thing, like like when I said I am the red flag, like I'm not joking, because you know what, I'm serious. I am the, you know what I'm saying, I am the red flag, because I'm gonna tell you why though, right? Like the minute you start showing me that, you know what I'm saying, like I'm talking to your representative, I really, you know what I'm saying, like I get turned off quick. Like I don't want to talk to your representative. Like the fuck I want to do that for, So I don't tell you nothing, because you know what, I hope that, you know what I mean, like you'll be real with me. But since you want to, show me a representative or whatever, like I'll just, like, you know what I mean, like I'll just stray away easy. I don't want to deal with people's representatives, because you know what, last time I dealt with someone's representative, I got burned. So no,
Right,
we're
right,
not doing we're not doing this representative shit no more. You know what
right.
I mean? Like, yo, you know what the, you know what I'm saying, like those days are like, going fishing. That you don't pull that with me. Like I'll show you who I am. I'll show you who I am from the jump. Either you deal with me or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever.
That's how that's how it should be. You should
You
be
know,
able to be
whatever.
you.
Like yo, you know what? Whatever the case may be. Like you want to deal with me, fine. You don't, okay. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. Like, like, and another thing, you know what I'm saying, since we, you know what I'm saying, since we know me, I'm just brought up rejection. I know how to take rejection. Is you little bitch ass niggas that don't know how to take rejection, you know? And I seen that shit on social media. How, like, you're writing a paragraph, oh fuck you, bitch, this, that, and the third, after like for 3 weeks or like a year and a half. Hey Ma, you looking beautiful, this, that, and the third, and then the girl tells you, yo, I got a man. Fuck you, bitch, blah blah blah. You're getting your feelings menstruating in paragraphs and stuff. You know, you men, you know what I'm saying? You men are the biggest bitches out here in 2021. Man up, grow up here.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
I'm I'm
Take the
backing you
rejection.
up on this.
Yo,
I say yes.
take the rejection how it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know,
Not
take it
everybody's gonna love you. Not
take it for
everybody's
what it
gonna like
is.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Take the rejection how it is. You know what I'm saying? Why jump in your, you know what I'm saying, females? I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what? Because every time a woman, you know what I'm saying, that's on my Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying, Facebook friends list, post up, you know what I'm saying, a screenshot of how a man acted, right? I don't respond to it or nothing, but I say to myself, yo, do his baby mom and ex-girl know that, you know what I'm saying, did it ever like occur to them that they might have been involved in a lesbian relationship? Because like this man is acting like a straight bitch. It's sad, yo. It's pitiful, man. Like, yo, man up, man. Like, yo, take rejection for what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, your pride got hurt. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for you to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. Listen, I understand if like that's your wife or your girlfriend and she rejected you. I wouldn't even understand that either. You know what?
No, I
No,
mean
no, no. Scratch
rejection
that.
is just
Scratch
something
that.
you're gonna
I
go
would
through.
not, I would not understand that either. Like, what's the use of like getting, you know what I'm saying, digging in your feelings and cursing a, you know what I'm saying, a stranger you don't know, at that, cursing her out, all because, you know, you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get between thighs or whatever, and she simply told you no. So what is the whole purpose of like,
Just keep it moving.
yeah, you
Just
know what I
that's all you
mean?
gotta do is keep
Well,
it moving.
their issue is their own insecurities,
Like, yo, you know
obviously.
what? You
See,
you know
look,
what?
this is the
And
Social
this
go
whole
ahead.
thing of
social
not being able to take rejection
social media turn
is
men into
is
bitches, man.
more of a, to me, it's more of a like, you have this expectation. That woman doesn't owe you anything. Hate to break it to you. So you need to move on. And that's how it should be.
Yo, look, you know what? Nobody owes me nothing. All right.
Right.
So you know what? It's always with me, no harm, no foul. No blame, no, you know what I'm saying? No name, no blame, no harm, no foul. Like, I don't care about that. You know, it's just that, it's just that, like when I'm seeing screenshots getting put out, yeah, it's funny, man. Like these dudes, like, they really, you know what I'm saying, take the gloves off for sure. They, you know what I'm saying, the nicely well done nails that they got, you know what I'm saying, the little pedicures they got, you know, round, you know what I'm saying, to let the claws out, like real bitches, man. Like, stop. Just stop.
Yeah. You
Like,
also gotta look. You also gotta look at. You also gotta look at who the fuck you're dealing with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you gotta look at this the person you're dealing with and determine
like, yo, you
their
know what?
bitchness.
Like, see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know
Like
what?
I'm completely to
I
be
don't,
honest with you, I'm completely unfuckwittable, bro.
yo, you know
Because you
what?
can't
I
you
don't,
can't pull that bullshit on me and think that I'm gonna sit there and not keep it moving.
yo,
You know what I'm saying?
I really don't know who gave these guys a green light, you know what I'm saying, to go on social media and think it's okay to act like, you know what I'm saying, straight females, Like, I mean, I know who gave them the green light because, you know what, they probably listened to them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Clutching their teddy bear and whatnot, you know, writing that little long ass paragraph like in your feelings and shit, right? But see, you know what? It's you know what I'm saying? When we talk
It's a
about
contradiction. It's a contradiction of who you
when we
are.
well, yo, when we talk about feelings, right? There's one thing to be like, yo, you know what? I love you. I feel for you. I care about you. That's
Right.
one thing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what? I could do that. One thing I can't do, and my pride won't allow me to do, is curse a woman out because I got rejected.
Right. Nah,
What
you
part of
shouldn't do
what
that to
part of
begin
the
with.
what
That's not cool.
what part of the game is that, yo? Like,
That's an entitlement thing.
no, I'm serious, yo. Like, what part of the game is that? You know?
There is none.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Keep it, you know what I'm saying? KIM, Kim, keep it moving. I I agree.
Need
You know
to put
what?
it up
And
there.
it's because of that little subtitle over there is what made these, you know what I'm saying, these little pre-cum
Exactly.
babies,
That's why it's there.
and it made these little pre-cum babies, you know what I'm saying, entitled, you know, to,
Yep,
like, you know what I mean,
entitlement.
get into their feelings, and then when they get rejected, you know what I'm saying, they act like this dude right here. You know what I'm saying? But see, they seem to forget that money made this man attractive, and you ain't got that money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what can you do?
You know what's crazy? What's crazy is that some dudes and actually some women too, like they'll play the role of someone who's really, really interested. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down to it, when it comes down to really making things happen, to really making things, come into fruition, it's like, nah, I can't. Nah, I don't want to do it. Then the guy or female gets hurt, and that's when the claws come out, just like you said.
Yeah, but you know
But
what though?
the problem is
Some
the problem is some people get led on to
true,
think and to
but you
Well,
know
then
believe.
what
that's
though?
messed up, though.
It is
True,
messed up.
true,
The
true. You
fuck
know
was
what?
that?
Yeah, you know what? But yo, you know what? Even if I got let on, right? you know how I take it. I'm like, all right, yo, whatever, man, no harm, no foul. Like it could bother me, but I'm not gonna show you that though,
Right.
because you know what?
Right.
At
Right.
this point, why should I show you that? You
Right.
know, I'll just eat it up and just keep it moving. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, you know, KIM, Kim, keep it moving. You know, somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
But
Somewhere along the
leading people to see this. I think this is my opinion. And
somewhere along the line, you know what I'm saying? We're all gonna find what we're looking for. You know, somewhere along the line. You know, so you know, like in the meantime, I just better myself. You know, like work on me. You know,
right, exactly.
yo, you know what? You make everything about you. Never mind. Like yo, you want to impress somebody, impress yourself. You know, like
Impressing myself is pretty tough because I hold myself to such high standards these days.
yo, you know what?
So when I look in the mirror, I have to say to myself, is today the day? Is today the day? Corleone, is today the day? And he looks at himself and he says, well, let's find out, sir. Keep it moving.
yo, you know what? I do things. I move along as I move along, and that's it. You know,
See,
sometimes,
I don't I
sometimes,
don't see myself getting all bent out of shape, and because that's not, it's not me. It's
you know
not
what?
me. If
Maybe
you're gonna sit there,
maybe
if
back then I got bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, you know what? When you young, you're gonna get bent out of shape.
Oh
because
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because
you don't know how
you know
you
what
don't
it
know
is.
how you
You
feel.
Like
You don't know how to
more.
you know what it is like everything is pride related. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna confuse feelings with pride, and you're gonna get bent out of shape. You know what I
right.
Hmm.
mean? Now it's like, yo, you know what? Now it's like, you're
We
old enough
grown.
to differentiate your feelings from your pride. You know, you know when to swallow your pride a little bit. You know, pride is everything. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like when you wrong, you wrong. You know,
Yeah,
like,
and if someone leads me
but
on, I'm calling them out.
yo, you know what? I'm never wrong. So only time I've been wrong is when I thought I was wrong. And that's just how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that when I know
I'm here trying to be all serious about it,
that
right? Yeah, I was really trying my hardest to be serious about it, and I can't even do that. But
I know
yeah,
when
like
I know with me, like with me personally, like I don't see myself as the kind of person that, and it's not because I'm an asshole, because I'm not an asshole.
but you
Yes.
are.
I just think that if there really is interest, that you know show that shit.
You know
Don't
what?
sit there and play a fucking game. Don't sit there and act like you know you want it and then don't want it, then want it and don't want it, because you know what? I'm not gonna play the game with you.
You know what
I'm
it
not
is too, yo.
stupid.
You know what it
So,
is too, yo. Is like trying to conquer your fear, and fear is everything when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Fear is everything. You know what I'm saying? There's fear on both sides, like male and female. So it's like they want it, but they're scared of the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's always gonna be fear of the
Yeah,
outcome.
of course. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you know what? It's human nature to fear the unknown. So
Right.
especially if you're gonna invest, you know what I'm saying, so much of your time and emotion into one person.
The
You know,
thing is too. The thing I think
that's why I
about a lot
stopped.
too.
That's the reason why I stopped doing that shit and started investing all that time and emotion to me.
Right. See that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like this. I'm old enough now. I'm older, and I have a uh a jar. You know what I'm saying? It's about that big, and there's only few fucks left in it,
hmm.
and I don't have enough fucks in it to give a fuck about everything that's going on right now.
Yo, and speaking about fucks, right?
So hold up. So hold up. So I don't. I feel that if I'm gonna give a fuck, it has to be worth it. Because if not, I just don't. I just don't.
And yo,
Because
and
and it's not because, like I said, hold up, but it's not because I'm an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I just know where to prioritize certain things and where to give a fuck and where not to give a fuck. You know what I
Yo,
mean? Because if I'm gonna sit there, and actually give a fuck, I have to know that my fuck is gonna be worth it in the long run. Because if not, I wasted a fuck.
you know what? And another thing too, right? You know what people don't understand, since we're talking about giving a fucks or whatever,
Right.
right? 9 out of 10 times, the reason why people are miserable, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it, because they're always giving a fuck when it's not their turn.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, you're always involving yourself in things that have nothing to do with you. You know, I mean,
That's another way to look at it.
we call it minding your own business, you know, but like like since people, what I'm saying, they overlook that term, mind your own business. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? How about this? How about only give a fuck when it's your turn? Only care when it's your turn.
People
You know what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
understand that though. Like
But you know what though?
I
It's like
get it,
this, right?
but
But yo, you know what? It's like this, right? See, most people that care when it's not their turn, that give a fuck when it's not their turn, always find themselves into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be emotionally or what I'm saying, or physically, you know what I'm saying? You find yourself into something that could have been avoided. If only, what I'm saying, you knew that it was not your turn.
the goal should be to not care or put any energy into anything you can't control.
Exactly. You
If
know
you
what I mean?
can't control it, there's no reason to put energy into it. As hard as it may be, and I'm one of those people that had a very hard time doing that. I would get very upset about things that I had no control over, and I would have
You
anxiety and
see,
drive myself crazy and panic attacks for what? Because I couldn't there was nothing I could do to change things.
yo, you know what?
And
Like you know what? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, only care when it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? When it's your
right.
turn to care, then yo, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Invest that energy. But when it's not your turn, why?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like why? Like why? Like, be a masochist and like put yourself through extra shit.
And people don't realize that they're actually giving their power away
See,
when they
that's a whole
go
other
into
basket
other
we're gonna open
people's
up right
shit and
now.
stuff. It's like
Exactly. Like
you're actually giving away the power. You're actually giving that other person the power now because you're telling them that like this is bothering you this much when
and
it
and and
shouldn't.
and what makes it worse is it always be like the most pettiest things, and it's like,
Oh,
and
always.
and like you're here looking, you're like, yo, what? Are you kidding me? Like, you can't be serious. Like, you know how petty this is, you know. But see, that's the problem, man. Is like everybody's so invested in other people's business, right? Like, from those, like, all you gotta do is go on social media, right, and see all these groupies in here, like, what I'm saying, invested in these famous people and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And God forbid if you say something wrong, what I'm saying, you say how you feel, like, all right, yo, like, for instance, right? Example: Kim Kardashian passed the baby bar, right? So I was like, yo, people pass the baby bar every day, you know. So of course, what I'm saying, her, what I'm saying, underlings was attacking me and whatever, right? And I'm like, do you physically, what I'm saying, do you know her personally?
Nope.
If not, what I'm saying, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Is
You
she
get your
actually
you
helping
get your
you? No.
get your life together. And
Exactly.
what you call it? And just to jump off subject real quick, right? Said Vam Ong,
I don't
No,
know.
right?
that's spam shit, bro. I'm blocking
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I figured that. I
All
was
right,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah, I kind of
boy.
figured that. You know, but like, back to what I was saying, like, yo, like, see, that's what people's problem is, man. Like, people, what I'm saying, want to be invested in other people. You should be invested all that time and energy into yourself.
Right.
Make you a better person. Like, wake up with the attitude, like, what am I going to do to make me a better person today? What can
Right.
I do?
Exactly.
Like,
And it's not selfish by any means.
no, like, no, you know what, you know, like, what can I do to, what I'm saying, better who I am? Like, what can
Right.
I actually do that's going to, what I'm saying, make, what I'm saying, make me a better person? Not, what I'm saying, not in my eyes, and not to brag about anything, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, but it's going to make me, what I'm saying, feel good without getting something in return.
Exactly.
Because, like, what, as of late, that's what I've been doing, trying to figure out ways to make me a better person without trying to get something in return.
Right.
You know, because yo, you know what? I'm at the, you know what I'm saying? I'm at that point in my life where like I don't want nothing in return. Nothing.
That's kind of like how I know exactly how you feel. You
You know
know
what? Like, listen, you know what? If I do something from the heart, I don't want nothing in return. You know,
exactly that's how I look at it. Because if you go into something with expectation
Mm-hmm.
and it
lofty
doesn't come out
expectations on top of that, and
right
that's
and
the
it doesn't
problem.
come out the way you were
Yep.
expecting it to, expect heartache, bro.
Let go of the expectations from the
Yeah,
get.
go in it without expectation.
And this is goes for every relationship, including family.
Nah, you know what? You know what? Like, this is go for life. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The less you expect, the more surprised you'll be. You know, like, yo, you know what? It's to the point where I look at the, you know what I'm saying, like small things, like, you know what I'm saying, what people take for granted. I look at it as blessings. You know what I'm saying? I marvel at it too. You know, like you know what I'm saying, I woke up this morning. I'm not on a ventilator. You know, from where I was at to, you know what I'm saying, every morning after. I woke
Right.
up this morning. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not on a ventilator.
Right.
Blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. You know, and not, you know what I'm saying. And I know we don't bring in religion, but I always look to the man upstairs and thank him. You know, just
It's
to
always
begin my
good to
day.
be grateful though and
Yo, just,
recognize.
like just to be, you know what I'm saying, just to start the day. And then
Mm-hmm.
from there, you know what I'm saying, my day, you know what I'm saying, rose. It rose on from there. You know, like I'm just thankful for the smallest things because that's what it is now.
Well, it's the same thing like when they say when you get up in the morning, if you wake up and you're pissed or you start your day off bad, that's
Yeah,
how your day's gonna
I ain't gonna
go.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I did wake up upset because of a very small reason. You know, I got
Yeah.
eliminated. I got eliminated from fantasy football playoffs. I'm very upset about that.
Oh
But
jeez.
you know, like I would like to give
I'm
my,
not.
yeah, of course not. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't want to talk about fantasy football no more. I'm done. You know, I'm done. You know, like you know what? I got eliminated from one league, right? And the other two, you know what I'm saying? The other two leagues, I was in the playoffs, and I don't know, like, some of the players I thought I was gonna do good for me, they pissed on their legs. The
I
moment was too big for them, you
right,
know,
really quick.
and
I want to just mention
some of them
that.
even got hurt, like
Yes,
what?
Big C.
Yeah,
What's
just
that?
really quick. I just want to mention to Dubs that on Fantasy Live they said this was the worst scoring fantasy football week ever that
Wow.
just passed. The worst ever
Because
score
everybody's hurt.
in scoring. Yeah.
Yo,
Damn.
everybody's hurt, you know what? And what makes it worse, right, is that if they're not blowing out their ACLs or having concussions or whatever, it's COVID.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, when I need you guys decide to get sick. Oh, you could catch COVID, but you can't catch a ball, huh? You stupid fuck. You know,
These days it's much easier to catch COVID than a ball.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yo, that's what it seems like. Like but like some of the players I had on my team, they've been disappointing. I'm like, man, you guys couldn't catch COVID at a COVID party, more or less a ball, you know. And the next thing you know, like the time I decide to sit them out, they want to score 30 something points, and I'm like, bro, like, oh, you can't be kidding me,
Yeah.
like that hurts, but
Yeah.
but whatever,
But
like
like we were saying, man, it's
excuse me.
it's all about, and not going into things with great expectation. If you feel that, matter of fact, if you know what, let me
If
rephrase
you
it.
have lofty expectations or
If
something,
you
I mean, you're setting
exactly,
yourself up for
if you
failure.
have expectations that are too high,
Any.
you know,
Just fuck it. Any
any
expectation, bro.
expectation
Just let
that's
it
too
go.
high,
Just let it go.
just forget about it. Just
Don't
forget
even
about it.
bother.
You have to let it
Because
flow, man.
that's how you get upset.
Yeah.
That if you have no expectation, you won't get upset.
You know what? And another thing too, right? And if you're being told, you know what I'm saying, one thing from anybody, like, and like they're giving you like a ballpark figure, right? Don't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Always, like, you know what I'm saying, keep that figure low, right? So you can be surprised if it is, you know what I'm saying, what they say it is. Like that's you know what I'm saying, that, yo, you know what, like when it comes to people, I keep, you know what I'm saying, I start keep my expectation, you know what I'm saying, just at the middle ground. You understand what I'm saying? Where like I don't get too disappointed in people, and I don't get too surprised at people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying, like we got to even it out. You know what I'm saying? Like find the middle ground and just stay there. Because like if you have too much high expectations of somebody, you know what I'm saying, the greater risk of them failing you for something that's probably not their fault. But
Right.
the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you had the high expectation of them
Right.
when
It's
they
higher.
do fail, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna have you look at them differently,
Word.
So that's the reason why, like, like, all right, a little example today, right? Corleone, you know what I was telling you, right?
Right.
I've like I'm gonna make a short rundown. So I was, you know what I'm saying, like I was doing something from the heart, but like the person, you know, thought that I had an ulterior motive
Mm.
because, and I don't blame this person because that's who I used to be back then.
Right.
So they thought I had an ulterior motive. I was like, nah, this is not it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you know what the thing is? What I was doing from the heart, you know what I'm saying? Like I expected this person to hit back with the ulterior motive, but I was still gonna go through it anyways. You understand what I'm saying? But like that whole thing got shot down. And you know what? I could have, you know what I'm saying? I could have easily, you know what I'm saying, been in my, you know what I'm saying, my emotional bag and whatever, and like be like, yo, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 wah, 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 no, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, because you know what? My expectation of it was, and remember, Corleone, remember I told you, I'm like, yo, you know what? This is how it's going to play out. You know, I hope not, you know what I'm saying? I want to be surprised, but this is how it's going to play out because you know what? I'm still being viewed as that person over there. When I'm past that person and I'm transitioning to the person over there, right? So it's like,
Wait, so is this somebody who's known you as that
yes,
person?
yes,
Well,
you know.
that's not gonna
So
happen. You know that, right?
what was that?
It's not gonna happen.
No, but you know what though? I was okay with that though. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, you know what? It was weird because I was okay in the understanding as to why,
Right.
you know, because like it all made sense, like even though like, like it was trying to get beat around the bush, you know what I'm saying? Like I already picked up on it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I was understanding of it because, like I do know that, you know what I'm saying? Like your past will always follow you no matter how much you change. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to be known as that person. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Especially,
with that, with someone.
especially, you know what I'm saying, when you did a lot of damage and you know what I'm saying, me as a person, me as a man, I didn't realize the damage I've done until, you know, when I was trying to
It's
fix
too late.
myself. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to fix myself, I'm like, wow, yo, like you know what, I did a lot. Like I did more than what, I did more I did a lot more than what I could. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot more than what I thought I did. Because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand like how deep, you know what I'm saying, how deep it went up until, you
But
know what I'm saying?
let me ask can I ask a question?
What up?
I'm gonna ask. It can go to you and go to TG. Whoever wants to answer it like this. So you're in a relationship with somebody, right? And things happen. You know what I mean? You split up. A little while down the line, you start talking again. You get back together. Things seem to be going okay. And then one day, bam, shit just gets fucked up because your past gets brought back up about what happened. Do
So it was
you
never.
think, hold on, do you think or do you feel that if you choose to get back with someone after after the issues you had before, do you think that you should not disregard, but you have to put that aside because you're choosing to be with that person? Do
If
You know
you
you
what?
can't trust someone, you shouldn't be with them.
You know what? Can I answer this real
so
quick?
so what would be the purpose of getting back with someone
Yo,
knowing
That is what we
you know what?
do because we have a heart and we love
Could,
and we have hope.
could I answer this real quick? Now, you know what? I'm just gonna say it the way it is. All right. So I was in a situation that you just explained, right? You know, I made a lot of empty promises, but I did the bare minimum. And my empty promises were like, you know, like I promised, you know what I'm saying? I promised this person, you know what I'm saying, the world, but I decided to give her Jersey City.
Damn.
Like empty promises. So, you know what, like
That's kind of
back,
fucked up, bro.
back
Jersey
but
City.
but back then,
I'm just fucking
back
with.
but back then, you know what I'm saying, back at that time, I didn't see, you know what I'm saying, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I chose to like not understand the anger, you know what I'm saying? I was trying, you know what I'm saying? I was so self-centered and looking at all the good stuff I was doing. I was neglecting all the bad stuff. Like I didn't want to take blame for a lot of things, you know? And here we are. You know what I mean? Like here we are. And like now I look back on it and I'm like, yo, you know what? Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you know what? It takes two to tangle.
Right.
But me being a man, I should have manned up.
I could tangle by myself, bro.
Yo,
I
you know
could do
what?
the dip and all that shit.
Yo, you know what? I could do the tango or whatever, but like my back will probably give out, right? So, so like, you
Same
know what?
here.
So, you know what? At the end of the day, right? I mean, like, as much, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I could complain to my friends and they're gonna ride with me because you know what? It's a biased situation, and we all know that. You know what I'm saying? It's biased.
See,
You know.
it's not always.
However, you know what I mean? However, you know what I mean? Like when the person's putting blame on himself, it's because he knows a lot more that he's not saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I could have done more. I just never, you know what I'm saying, like investigated where I went wrong until, a couple months back. I'm like, oh, like that alone time, those alone time, when there's like alone time and there's just you and yourself, and like you get that little reflection time, because you know what I'm saying, you get that little reflection period, right? And that alone time or whatever, like you start like, flashing back to like, everything, right?
You process it all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like like
Sorry.
it's like Warner Wolf. Let's go to the videotape. So like, you start remember everything, right? And then like you start deleting your feelings, you know what I'm saying, and start listening to like, you know, logic. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know
Yeah.
what? Let's be 100. All right. You know, women, when they complain, 9 out of 10 times it's emotional logic. But us men, we just hear the emotion and not the logic, if that makes sense. You know,
No, I don't understand.
like you know what? We hear the tone of your voice, we're not hearing the complaint. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
basically, you're just admitting that you're not really listening.
no, I'm no basically yo, you know what? You know what? You know what? Like if I hear the tone in your voice and you know what I'm saying, you raise your tone up, you know what I'm saying, back then, if you raise your tone with me, I wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? I automatically shut down.
Yeah,
Because you know what, you know what, it's a respect level, right? That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? When I should have like, like, all right, the voice has been raised, let me see what it is. You
right.
understand what I'm saying?
It's called maturity, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you know what, once again, my pride. Like yo, everything that went wrong for that part, like I could say 95% of it was me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before I was like, yeah, it's 85%. Nah, I threw, you know what I'm saying? I threw in the 10% just because I know where I went wrong, you know? And like, yo, you know what? And there's a lot of things that, like do I regret it now? No, I don't regret it. Back then, did I regret it? Yeah. Do I regret it now? No. And it's not that I don't care. It's that I'm learned from it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't regret it. It's a lesson. You
Right.
know, do I feel it sometimes? Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I feel it sometimes to this day. Like like I feel, you know what I'm saying, remorse, you know what I'm saying, remorse and all that stuff. Because you know what? I know I messed up something good. However, you know what? There's something else for me. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not gonna mess up because you know what? I know how to tackle things differently. That was you know what I'm saying? That was a stepping stone, a learning situation. Now, I have plans, but so does the man upstairs. If the man upstairs decided, like, all right, let's give him another go around. What am I supposed to do? You know, but other than that, like I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? Like I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Did I fully learn from it yet? No, you know, and I'm gonna be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like every day you're learning something new about yourself, and every day that you're looking at certain situations, you learning like, yo, you know what? Oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like that's another thing. That's another thing. And then you start saying to yourself, like, damn, like, you know what? Well, I start saying to myself, like, damn, bro, you know what? I really messed this one up. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what that is, Dubs? That's called growth.
Yeah.
And
Right?
undeservingly too. Undeservingly, because you know what? You know what? Back then, you know what I'm saying? There was like, you know what I mean? Like back then, like I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I was swing for the fences for no reason. None whatsoever. And like I'll end up hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, if I notice I hurt this person a certain way, then I could just imagine like, the countless of people that, I have hurt, you know.
Man, I don't even want to talk about. I mean,
But yo, you know
when
what
when
though?
you're when you're young, you know what I mean? Like you don't realize you feel the hurt you go through
Right.
when you're young. You know what I'm saying? You feel that hurt, but you don't feel the hurt you put out.
Mm-hmm.
You never
You
take that
only
to
learn
account.
that with growth, bro.
Yo, you know what, you never take that to account how damaged you are up until like, what I'm saying, like you're actually by yourself and you're reflecting on things and you're like, damn, you know what, I was so damaged that I damaged this person,
Right.
and now what I'm saying, this person will never look at me the same ever, no
And
matter
that's
how
and
much.
that's when and that's
And
when you
and and
can.
and and yo, you know what? I'm saying? And me noticing that, what I'm saying, I accept that for what it is because you know what, that's my fault, you
Right.
know, and you know what? I can't fix that for that person. She has to fix, what I'm saying? If she wants to fix it, she can. What I'm saying? And you know what? That's gonna take a lot of time, but I can't, what I'm saying, I can't fix it for this person, and I'm not gonna want to fix it for this person. And it's not because, what I'm saying, I don't want to, it's because I know that I can't undo what's already done.
Right.
No
Right.
matter how much, what I'm saying, I try, what I'm saying, it cannot be done. So with that being said, you know, if what I mean, like let everything take its course and whatever, and what I'm saying, like I'll just keep it, what I'm saying, just keep it moving. But however, you know what? There's a difference when you do something from the heart and not expect nothing in return compared to like, what I'm saying, having expectations of, what I'm saying, getting some
Mm.
type of recognition or, like a pat on the back. Yo, thanks, man. You're great. And I don't want that. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm like, it's to the point where I don't like attention.
Yeah.
Like I don't want the attention. Like, like, yo, you know what? If I could shut off this camera right now and not be in the spotlight, what I'm saying, I will do that. You know, I don't, what I'm saying? Like, I
Bro, the
don't like it.
sponsors won't like that, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know. You know what though? But like, you know what though? Like, I don't like, what I'm saying? I like, what I'm saying? Like, I like, I like to be heard. I don't like to be seen no more. Like I just don't, it doesn't sit right with me no more. Like a lot of things don't sit right with me. And like, I'd rather be heard than seen.
Right. Nah, I get it.
You know, like, but which brings me to this, like I don't understand how people could want to be famous.
I don't
Like,
think it's that they want to be famous.
no, you know what? There's a lot of people that, what I'm saying, want to be famous. I'm gonna give you an example. Patrick Mahomes' brother, like, is to the point where it's just cringy. You
Yeah,
know,
fucking asshole.
like it's
He's
really,
young though, right?
I don't know how fucking old he is, but he's a fucking moron.
No,
you
that's
know,
probably why.
you know, what I mean. I mean, look, you know what?
But
Let's
that
just
sounds
say
like jealousy more than anything.
no. No. You know what it is, yo? It's like, all right. You know what? you're on TikTok, you know what I'm saying, you're on TikTok, you're an influencer. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand like how people want to be influencers or whatever. You know, like it like I don't like what, like it's beyond me because you know what? I've never been influenced to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like besides hip hop music and all that stuff, I've never, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
what? I've always like you know what? Believe it or not, I always stood in my own little lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what? I was around people that was getting high and drunk. I was getting high and drunk with them, but like you know what? You could tell, you know what I'm saying? Like there was always like a difference with me because you know what? Whenever I was high and drunk, I was like real quiet because I was observing everything. I was enjoying it in my own little world. You know, everybody was part of the world or whatever. I was in my own little world. It's always been that way. You know, I was always that way. So like that's how I knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like I already have my own lane, and my own lane is like a road less traveled. You know, so like back to like this whole
But hold on,
influence.
now that you say that, I want to say something real quick, man,
What's up?
about this famous shit.
Yeah, I was gonna speak on it right now. Like like this, like being a influencer. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, yo. To be honest with you, I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to know how that works. You know, because you know what? That's beyond me. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want, you know what I mean? Like thousands of people following me. You know
Well,
what I mean?
listen,
Like I
I
hate that, yo. Like
know, but I want you to, want you to know something. I'm just talking about two separate things. I just need the time, so hold on a second. First thing is that my father is famous. We know this.
yeah,
He's
Hmm.
all over YouTube. He's all over the Spanish stations. All over. He's all over everything. My mother, rest her soul, she wasn't as famous, but she
she
had
had connects,
she
lots
had
of
her.
connects. She
You
had
know what I
lots of
mean?
connects.
And in my father's side of the family, everybody plays an instrument. Everybody's into music. Everybody's into this shit. My mother, she was the one that was, really into music and really into, her connections and all this other shit. So I sit there and I wonder sometimes, what's my niche, right? Like, what is it? Not that I don't want to be, I hate the spotlight. I hate for people to be looking and staring at me and expecting shit to happen when they look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a behind the curtain kind of dude. I do this, what we're doing here, because this is an outlet for me. You know what I mean? Like this is something I do because I like to talk. I like to make sense. I like the camaraderie between us. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know that.
Just want to let you know you just scored 5 points for using the big word camaraderie. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I also won the Mega Million, by the way. I
Word
won
up.
$4.
Yay. Yay.
I won $4. Yeah.
Don't
So
spend it all in one spot.
I
Like,
won't. I won't.
gallon of gas right there.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
on the
Exactly,
real.
like a
But
gallon.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't look for, shit like that. I do this as an outlet. I do this for fun. I do this just, if we can help people along the way during these conversations we have with one another, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? If people can make sense of what it is we talk about and how we come across, I'm good. I don't need recognition.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't need that. You know what I mean?
I
I
do.
just
I want to be somebody.
yo, you know what, man? Like
and it's crazy. So, but
it's
hold on, this is my second thing, real quick. So I go to Spreaker. Spreaker is the website that hosts our podcast, right?
Okay.
And I decided to fuck around with the monetizing and the ad the ad thing that you put ads on the thing to
Yeah.
make money and all this other shit, right? I noticed that the first 2 or 3 days of doing it, I noticed that we were making money. People were actually down people because we get the downloads. People download the actually download these episodes. You know what I'm saying? The Manic Minute and the This Might Hurt. people download. Sometimes in one day we get 20 something downloads.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, let me see if we can make some money off of this, right? So I wanted to pick and choose which ones get monetized and which ones get the ads put on them, right? Because when we first started the podcast, we used what was the name of the dude Dubs that we used some of his music?
Oh my god! And you would say it
Passion
all the
Hi-Fi.
time.
I think
Oh,
Passion
the
Hi-Fi,
Passion
Passion
Hi-Fi.
Hi-Fi, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we want to give a shout out to the Passion Hi-Fi, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says you can use on his website. He says you can use his shit, you just can't monetize. That's why I wanted to pick and choose which ones I wanted to get monetized, but you can't do that.
Right.
If you monetize your podcast, you have to monetize all of them because that's the only way you're gonna make real money. So I noticed that, and when I went back and I told this, because TG was like, "Yo, how come there's ads on this shit?" And I explained it,
Yeah.
and I realized that all of them were monetized, and I couldn't do it. We can't do that. And I try to ask, can I pick and choose which ones to monetize? Because like these, like we do now, and what we've done the past few months, don't
Oh shit!
have
This shit has smoke. Oh
don't have.
damn. Sorry.
All right,
Yo, like, oh shit. Like, my bad. Like, yo, there's an empty capsule and this shit has smoke.
they
Dumbass.
don't have music or anything, so I can monetize them.
Right.
In the few days that I kept it monetized, we made like $30.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But
Keep it going.
I can't keep it monetized because then I can get hit with copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Oh, so then can't
So
you use different-
I had to stop the monetization.
Oh.
So that sucked. But I mean, I'm not stressing it because I'm not worried about,
we have solutions for that, I think.
you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
you know
I'm
what?
not worried about
You
it because it's, I don't do this for money or anything like that. I do this for a good time because I use it as an outlet or whatever. But I just thought it was cool that at some point we could actually monetize the whole
Yes.
thing.
And I think
And
people don't need to realize that this costs money.
yeah,
Like it's not free to just do podcasts. So
nah, I sure ain't. I mean, but you know what though? Like me personally, like I don't do this to try to be famous, yo. I don't want to be famous. Like, no, like I
it's too
want to,
late.
yo,
Everybody knows you.
yeah. But you know what though? Like I want to be able to walk the streets and be like, what I'm saying, and blend in just like, what I'm saying, the average Joe, Kyle, or Karen. You know,
Right.
right,
like I just want to blend in, and what I mean, like not, yo, because you know what the thing is, yo, like I said, what I'm saying, back to these like TikTok influencers, right? How, what I'm saying, like you're getting famous by, what I'm saying, copying other people's dances. That's what it is, right? Okay, what I'm saying, whatever floats your boat, like, what I'm saying, no hate here, right? But it's like, it's like now, what I'm saying, see, here's the problem with, what I'm saying, with being famous just because, what I'm saying, you're an influencer. It's like now, you feel you have power, and now you feel like, if you don't have things go your way, you could cancel somebody. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
So like what started off as innocent has now snowballed into some, what I'm saying, obnoxious, what I'm saying, like you turn into this obnoxious person. And that's what Patrick Mahomes' brother turned into. You know what I mean? What started
right,
off as like, what I'm saying, something innocent, whatever, what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what the, what I'm saying, like you must not read that, what I'm saying, the sidebar where it says what the fame you're gonna have haters. You know what I mean? Because yo, you know what? At the end of the day, is like, what have you really contributed other than dancing in front of the camera and being Patrick Mahomes' brother? And I'm not, I'm saying, I'm not picking on him, but he's an example.
right.
Like another, what I'm saying, like it's like the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying? Kardashians got famous because Ray J was dicking her down. You know what I'm saying? Ray J dick Kim down, and that's how, you know what I'm saying. And if I remember right, her own mother pimped, you know what I'm saying,
She
pimped that situation
capitalized
out.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Her own
She
mother pimped.
capitalized on all her
Yeah,
kids.
you know what I mean? Like, yo, you know what? It's like, yo, you know what, man? Like, but what have you know what I'm saying? What type of talent have you done? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you know what? It's like people getting famous just because they get famous now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a talent, you know?
Right. You just make, for some people it's making funny videos or
All
a
right, you know what I'm saying?
specific
If you
Let me tell you
dance.
yo,
something. I got a video
yo,
floating around there. Me
yo, you know
making
what?
me
You
running
know
100
what?
yards and catching my own pass.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Like you know what? There's a couple people that actually did. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you know what? They pulling out pranks. Like there's one kid, right? I think his name's Salim Sutton, Salim the Dream, right? Like, you know,
Oh,
he's there moaning in people's ears, right? He's like,
Oh, that's
in
stupid.
Walmart or
I
whatever,
can't
right?
stand that shit.
Yo, but it's funny as hell because, like, you know what I'm saying? What makes his videos funny is like, yo, people turn around like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? He's like,
Nah, that
touch me.
wouldn't be me.
You know what I'm
I'd punch
saying?
him right dead in his
Yeah, oh,
shit.
yeah, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, touch me, daddy. Right? Yo, but like, you know what I'm saying? The way he does it is funny. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I
The
laugh
way he
at
does it'll get his ass kicked. He put that shit next to my
you know.
fucking ear.
And then like, you know, like you know, like they like there, there's this other dude, right? This, you know what I'm saying, the Spanish dude, like he'd be like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, with that
Oh, I
annoying
hate that.
voice,
I've seen that one
right?
too.
Like, yo, now you know what? He ever post some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking him to sleep. You know what I'm saying? In front of TikTok. Like, put that on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You want to pull pranks, you're gonna get your shit rocked,
Yep.
you know? And like, you know, like there was countless of other YouTubers, right? And like influencers and whatever that became famous and whatever by pulling out pranks. But like, yo, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, like a couple years back, like, you know, you had like a bunch, like, you know what I'm saying, these college white kids, right, going to like Coney Island or like East New York, and you know what I'm saying, be challenging, you know what I'm saying, like dudes like us, like, yo, what's up? You want to fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, and think that, you know what I'm saying, it's funny to catch it on video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not funny, because you know what I'm saying, I took that a little offensive because you know what I'm saying, you're further exposing, you know what I'm saying, how like it is to, like, you know what I'm saying, live in an area that's like, you know what I'm saying, high stress and high crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to expose it as a joke. It's not a joke, you know? So you know what I'm saying, when these dudes, you know what I'm saying, hook off on the, you know what I'm saying, on these guys, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank. No, it's not a prank, man, because you know what, that's every life, you know what I'm saying, everyday life thing that you don't understand.
Exactly.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you're getting
Fuck
famous
around
for
and get shot.
exactly, yo. Like, so like you're getting, so you know what I'm saying, you're chasing this fame, right? All because, you know what I'm saying, the
Because
views on the
society
video.
got it fucked up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? All because of the views for the videos and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what? You know, like you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get you know what I'm saying, a subscription and whatnot.
Right.
Tech.
Is that red?
Okay.
Is that YouTube?
Yeah, it's coming from YouTube. It's
Stupid YouTube.
Yeah,
yeah.
that yo,
See, is why you can't trust YouTube people.
so like, you know, like you know, like you're doing things, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, you know what I mean, like it's not funny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Like, yo, you know what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like Jackson Mahomes, right? But like he does things to the point where like his brother has to answer for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why should his brother be answering for him? His brother should be concentrating on trying to get another ring. You know what I'm saying? Not have it reported, but like, well, you know, your brother, you know, poured water on the Ravens fans and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're making
Dealing with
these
his
Well,
out,
brother's
they're just
fucking ignorance.
enabling him then.
yo, you know what? You know what I'm saying? And it's not only him. You know what I'm saying? It's his wife. His wife is joining in on the fun.
Yeah, his
You know what I'm
wife is a
saying?
fucking moron
Because
too.
because yo, in all reality, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go into someone's sexual, you know what I'm saying, orientation, but you know, when I actually heard Homeboy speak, I was like, oh, it figures. You know what I'm saying? Like the minute he opened his voice and sounded like this, I already knew. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I watched this video, right? And then like, you know, when he was like, like people call him gay and stuff. He's like, no, I'm straight. Yo, I paused the video. I had to comment on it, right? And I said this, and I don't care. I'm like, yo, there's two biggest lies in the world. One, Satan don't exist. Two, the fact that you said you're a straight sounded that way. You know what I'm saying? And the shorts you're wearing says everything. Stop it. You know what I
The
mean?
shorts you're wearing.
Yo, my man was wearing like some like purple dinosaur shorts, but like they were like really short shorts, yo. Like like the ones that you see in those It's Raining Men videos.
I don't know. Fashion's really weird lately.
Yo, it is. Yo, don't get me wrong, it is. But you know what though? Like you would never see me wear shorts like above my
I
kneecaps.
hope not.
Ever. Ever. Because you know what? I'm a big boy and I got like, what I'm saying, thick thighs and stuff. Right. So I don't feel, I'm very
You don't want to be objectified.
no, I'm very self-conscious about that.
Exactly.
So like I dress accordingly, right? So yeah, a lot of spam.
Yeah.
Like so anywho, you know what? Um, like it's what I'm saying, like it's what I'm saying, like fame brings, what I'm saying, makes people, what I'm saying, turns people what I'm saying, obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? Because now they
It
feel
could.
entitled.
A lot. There are people out there who are not, like Keanu Reeves and few
You know what?
others.
You know what? Now this is the man we talking about that, what I'm saying, instead of riding a limo, he's riding a subway.
Yep.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he still tries to be an everyday person. And
Like,
he's been through a lot.
he has, what I'm saying? And you know what? And not only that, like he's a, what I'm saying, he's like criminally underrated as an actor.
Yeah, I
Like
think he's great. There's a lot of good movies that he's done.
Street Kings is one of them. I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of people like shitted on that movie, but that was a great movie.
I don't think I've seen that.
Watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a pretty good movie. Like
Like, I love him in Constantine. I'm not gonna lie.
yo, Constantine, you know what? Like I'm telling you, man, he's criminally underrated. You know?
Or The Devil's Advocate. He was great
Yes.
in that too.
Yo, you know what? That whole movie from the beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wrote that script really did their homework. But you know
Oh
what?
yeah,
We're
good.
we're not gonna touch on, what I'm saying, the real subjects behind that movie. But whoever wrote that movie did their homework. Whoever wrote that script did their homework. You know what? But like, what I'm saying, like that's the problem with, like, what I'm saying, people in fame, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what? And what makes it worse is that, you have like all these idiots making these people famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Making idiots famous.
Cause I'm an island boy.
that's another one. Yo, you know what? They're just like, they're just straight trash, yo.
Yeah, man.
I
I don't
mean,
know what the fuck happened with that.
yo, you know
What?
what?
I'm missing out.
You know what? Like, yo, and yo, what makes, see, this what makes it bad, man. Like, like coming up, like to get into hip hop, like you actually have to have skills, yo. Like, like you couldn't be allowed to be part of a culture if you didn't, what I'm saying, you didn't have like skills,
Right.
period. You know what I'm saying? Your pen game got to be, what I'm saying, had to be tight. Now,
Didn't it take a lot to get on the radio too?
you know what? Sometimes, you know what I mean, like you know what I'm saying, like you just bypass the record labels, you know what I'm saying, and like waited for the DJ, you know what I'm saying, to give him
Yeah.
his tape and stuff. You know what I mean? Or like sometimes you just freestyled in front of him,
Yeah.
you know. And if the DJ thought you was hot, you was going upstairs just to freestyle right then and there on the spot, and just hope and pray that some label picked you up. You know, now
Different
it's
game.
like, you know what I'm saying, like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YouTube changed the, you know what I'm saying, the whole scenery, because like,
The internet and social
yeah,
media,
yo, you
all
know
of it,
what, like
changed everything.
you know what, like it cut the air, it kept the A&R out. You know what I'm saying? It cut the middleman out. Where like, where, you know what I mean, like you see a trend and you be like, yo, you know what, I could do something like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you have like all these non-rapping dudes that rapping. Like their pen game is horrible. Every one of them for most part. You know, and what makes it worse, and I hate to say this, is that half these, you know what I'm saying, these dead rappers, I don't know them until after they die.
Right.
And then and then you know what? Out of curiosity, I looked their stuff up, right? And
Okay.
and what you call it? You know, like I looked this stuff up, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, they were pretty talented. You know what I'm saying, for this era. You know, and it's a shame that that they're expired. You know, because a life is a life, but
Oh, no doubt, a life is a
True.
life, of
you know,
course.
a life is a life. A life is precious. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, why why does it get to the point where I have to get to know who you are after reading about your death?
Right.
You know, like it's very, you know what I mean? Like it's out of control. It's
It's
very out of
crazy.
control. So
It's
it's
sad.
like, and you know what? And once again, this comes back to fame. You know what I mean? Fame. You know, so it's like, why do I want to be famous again? You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, like
Well, I mean, these days I think it's just immaturity of people. They want fame for the wrong reasons, and then they get caught up in shit, and well, they die or stupid things like that. Like,
you know
I don't
what?
know.
You know what? No, honestly, I barely like being here. You
Well,
know
you
what I'm
are
saying?
now. The whole
Like,
world
like,
sees you and
yeah,
knows.
you know, like, yo, you know what? I barely like that as if, you know what I'm saying, as of right now. You know, I really don't like it. Like, you know what? I wish, you know what I'm saying, like I could be heard and not seen, you know,
Yeah,
but
that's Big C's fault. You could yell at him later for that. But can
nah,
you
but that,
believe that it's going to be Christmas this weekend?
Yeah, man.
happy Saturnalia.
This is insane. The New Year.
You know,
So is this going to be the
you
last show before
you know
No,
what?
2022?
we're gonna I'm gonna look at the dates and we'll discuss that. We'll see what
That
we
Hey,
would be
you know
do.
what?
cool.
You know what? You guys call it Christmas. I call it Nimrod's birthday. Happy Saturnalia. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't call it Christmas.
I call it Home Alone Day.
You know, like,
All the movies
but
get played.
however, I am gonna,
Yeah,
you
my
know what I'm
mother's
saying?
birthday is Friday.
Yeah, my mom's birthday is Saturday.
My mom's birthday was Monday. Look at that. That's kind of
Mm,
creepy and weird.
Yeah, it is, right?
it's weird, right?
So TG, we're gonna get ready to shut it down. Anything you want to say before we go? Speak your mind real quick.
I just want to say happy holidays to whoever's listening. Um, for myself, they usually suck, but I only hope that people are happy and healthy this weekend and enjoy themselves and hopefully take something from all the things we said today because there were some good topics that were spoken on. So,
Dubs.
Don't eat yellow snow. All right. If it's snowing and it looks like lemonade, it's not lemonade. Don't eat yellow snow. Um,
best advice.
Cross in the green and not in between, because the last thing you want to do, you want to get smacked by a car during the holidays. It's not a good look. Um, yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, as for me, I want to give everybody a shout out who was listening, everybody who stopped by to say what's up, anybody who came in, lurked,
Yes.
did whatever it is they did, or whatever it is you do. You know, even the people that left the spam, thank you very much for
Yeah, I was
spamming.
about to say that. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
Thank
what I'm
yeah.
you.
saying? You know, so with that being said, have a happy and blessed Christmas. Have a good
Happy
Christmas
holidays,
Eve.
man.
Happy holidays. And I
Holidays,
hope
happy
everybody has a
Kwanzaa.
happy,
Hey,
safe,
Doreen.
healthy Christmas. And from all of us at the This Might Hurt podcast, all of you, stay blessed. And always keep in mind that at some point,
This might
this
hurt.
might
This
hurt.
might hurt.
Good night.
Good night,
Night.
guys.